this question is one that probably has dozens of answers depending on personalities and what a lot of different people have been effective in doing. I would encourage reading the book Never Eat Alone. I think the author has a lot of very good ideas on ways to maximize networking situations. But a couple of things that I would say from my experience that I know to be valuable. The first would be standing near the front of the door. That does come from Never Eat Alone. I learned it there. But stand near the front of the facility where people come in. It allows you to see people early, say hello to them, but then allow them to move on. Usually if they see you first, that's something that could make you memorable and create some opportunity. It also allows you to kind of strategically think later on who you're going to go back and talk to and have some conversations with. So that's one way to be memorable. Another thing is to do a little preparation. And for all associations, charitable organizations, all groups that I was a part of where I was involved in networking, I always had a plan for who were the key people that I wanted to visit with, who were the key people that I wanted to have opportunities to sell to. And I would do research prior to those meetings. I would do web searches. I would go back and look at files and information that I could find on people. And the more research and the more prepared you are, I think the better conversations you can have. Now, inside of that, I think deposits are also the key. You got to be careful at networking opportunities. Most people are looking for you to be taking. And I believe it's more memorable if you can be a person that's giving. And so look for deposits. Look for opportunities where you might be able to offer something to help them out in an area outside of what you sell. Offer to create something of value for them. Do something for them, either at the event. It could even be as much as going and getting them a drink. And that's not the best idea in the world, but it's one of the little things that could happen. But offering to do something for them outside, and again, it depends on the association or organization that you're involved in. But volunteering, offering to be on a committee or a part of something for them. I think those are the kinds of things that are going to get you the best memory of an event. And I'm going to close this question with I think the most powerful advice I've ever had, and probably the most powerful advice I've ever given, and that is people tend to remember the people that ask the best questions. And I know that almost sounds like a sales pitch, but it's true. I remember my wife, when we first met, she'd really not been involved in very many networking or social events in her life. And the first place that we ever went, she was younger, she didn't feel comfortable, and we left the event. She said it was the worst experience of her life. And I asked her why, and she said, I just didn't know what to talk about. And I said, well, you know what, shame on me. I should have given you some advice around that area, because that's my profession and what I do. I said, in the future, go in with 3 or 4 great questions, because when people can talk about themselves, they really will think you're a wonderful person. I said, I know it sounds awkward, but trust me. Well, the next thing that we ever did together of a networking and social environment, she did. She brought 3 questions. And I can't tell you how many people came up to me over the next couple of months that I met after that event that said, your wife is the most incredible lady. I just love her. She was so amazing. Everyone remembered her. But she laughed at the end of that evening. She said, I never told anyone anything about myself. All I did was ask those 3 questions, and I listened. So if you want to be memorable, ask questions and listen.